Hi guys, welcome back to another yoga flow. I'm excited to be flowing with you today. So goal of the day, 15 to 20 minute power vinyasa. We're gonna dive right in. A few moments of grounding stillness. We're gonna dive into some upper body core fire up through our warm up. And then we're going to continue on the flow with a little bit more lower body power and balance. And then perhaps playing with timing will round off the flow with a little bit more upper body and core. I'm so excited to have you here. Let's go ahead and dive right into some grounding. Big toes together, knees wide. So child-esque pose variation through the lower body, but instead of being down, we are lifting up and sitting upright through the upper body. Go ahead and close off the eyes. Bringing one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart, we come to ground. First, just coming in to take some deep, nourishing breaths. Nothing too structured. Just allowing the natural rhythm of the breath to be recognized as we start to arrive in the body, in the breath, and in this presence, allowing you to show up on your mat, feeling connected to all parts of the body, connected to the mat, feeling the sit bones on the heels, lifting up and out of the waist, feeling that length through the spine and out the crown of the head. Starting to engage our mulha bandha as we ground into our root chakra. And as we take an inhale, we're pressing the breath, we're expanding into the belly, feeling the transverse abdominis, aka your corset muscles, expand. And as we exhale through the nose, we're pulling the belly button in towards the spine, feeling the lift of the pelvic floor and feeling that lock, that fire up, that energetic lock, protecting that energy while simultaneously feeling that root chakra being engaged and balanced. So inhale, press the breath into the belly as we inhale through the nose. Feel those transverse abdominuses expand, your corset muscles expand. And as you exhale through the nose, belly button pulls in towards spine. Feel the pelvic floor lift. Feel the root chakra locked and engaged. You are safe, you are grounded, you are loved. And you are ready and capable of conquering all of life's challenges in store for you with confidence and withstanding in your own personal power. Few more moments to ground into your root chakra, the root of your being. Again, feeling safe, feeling loved, feeling grounded, feeling connected to Mama Earth. And wherever you are in your breath here, one last final breath, inhaling. And final exhale. Slowly starting to flutter open the eyes. And we are slowly going to create some movement here. So rocking on over to all fours, wrists stacked under shoulders, knees under hips, tuck those toes, nice neutral back, flat spine. And we're going to get moving here pretty quickly since this is a short practice. Inhaling here, chest lifts, arch the spine, tailbone lifts, belly drops, gaze lifts. Exhale, press up to the shoulders, round out through the spine. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, press up to the shoulders, round out the spine. Optional, always come up onto fingertips to advance this round as well. Last time here, inhale, chest lifts, arch the spine. Exhale, press through the shoulders, round out through the spine. From this round, whether you're on the fingertips or up, we're going to tuck the toes, press back in the hips straight away here, arriving in our first downward facing dog. And we're going to come into a few petals here. Inhaling as one knee comes in. Exhaling as opposite knee pulls in. Inhale. And exhale. One more each way. Inhale. And exhale. Coming to find some stillness here. Pulling those heels down towards the mat. Keyword towards. They don't have to arrive, but allowing that pull wherever you are. If you're here or all the way down, I'm just going to move up on my mat here. Allowing that nice stretch through the Achilles, the calves, feeling that lift through the pelvic floor, lower ribs knitting in, shoulders firm on the back body here. And we're going to come to sweep the right leg high, square off the hips to begin. And then exhale, bend the knee, open up through the hip, pulling right heel towards right glute. Inhale here. And exhale, hold it out. As we inhale, re-extend the right leg, square off the hips. And then exhale, knee to nose, crunch it in. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, knee to nose, crunch it in. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, knee to nose, crunch it in. This time we're going to swivel onto outer edge of left foot, dropping right toes towards the inner edge of the left calf. Sweep the right arm up towards the ceiling and towards the front of the mat here, getting that nice extension down. Right side body lifting up and out of the wrists here. Lift those hips. Inhale. Exhale, coming back through center, draping right palm, holy moly words, dropping right palm down, coming onto the ball of the right foot, and then swiveling onto inner edge of the left foot, sweeping the left arm towards the front of the mat, inner tree this time. Inhale. Exhale, drop it back through center. We're going to sweep the right leg high, drop down to elbows. Left heel pulls down. We are in your 3-leg dolphin here. Taking some ankle circles with the right ankle, a few moving one way and a few moving the other way. Make sure you're really pressing up and out of the elbows here to create space for the head and neck. Inhaling. And then exhale, pressing up, extending those arms, kicking it back, 3-leg down dog. And then drop those right toes down to the mat, arriving back in downward facing. Big breath here, inhale. Exhale, let it go. One more, just like that, inhale. Big release, let it go, exhale. Firing up the core and the shoulders already here. As we inhale, straighten the left leg out. I'm just going to actually move my cucumber water so we're not kicking water all over the place today. So as we inhale, sweep left leg high, keeping those hips nice and square to begin. And then exhale, bend through the knee, open up through the hip, pulling left heel towards that left glute. The right heel is peeling down towards the mat here. Holding it up for an extra cycle of breath, inhaling. And exhaling. Inhale, re-extend that left leg, square the hips off to the mat. And then exhale, knee to nose, crunch it in. Inhale, kick it back, 3-leg down dog. Exhale, knee to nose, crunch it in. Last time here, inhale, kick it back. Exhale, knee to nose, crunch it in. This time we're swiveling into outer edge of right foot, dropping left toes to the inner edge of the right calf, sweeping left fingertips high and towards the front of the mat. Side plank here. Diving into our tree with this link. Inhale. Exhale. Coming back through center, dropping left palm down, swiveling onto the ball of the right foot and then to the inner edge of that right foot as we sweep the right fingertips towards the front of the mat here. Get nice extension down the right side of the body. Inhale and exhale. Coming back through center, dropping right palm down, kicking left leg back, dropping down to the elbows, 3-leg dolphin here, pulling right heel towards the floor, pressing out of the elbows, creating space for the head and neck, taking a few ankle circles here. A few moving one way, and a few moving back the other way. Inhaling. Exhale, straightening out through the arms, kicking it back, 3-leg down dog. And then re-extend those left toes back down towards the mat, back in your downward facing. 2 breaths here before we move through some sun cells linked with our lower body strength and balance here. Inhaling. Exhale, let it go. One more inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth, let it go. Shifting the gaze towards the top of the mat, bending through the knees, step, jump, or hop up to those fingertips at the top of the mat here. As we inhale, lengthen halfway. Uttanasana, Ardha Uttanasana, and then exhale, forward fold. Uttanasana, Ardha, meaning halfway. Inhale, arms rise all the way up through standing, and then exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, relax the shoulders, grabbing right wrist with left hand, taking a little micro bend through that front leg, that left leg, and then we're going to take a big step over and out towards the left side of the mat. That's totally fine if you go beyond the mat, landing on the knife edge, outer edge corner of the right foot. Nice expansion down the right side of the body, staying tucked in the tailbone, reaching up through those lower abs like you have a string attached to the belly button, all the way up through the ceiling here. Inhale, exhale. From here, as we inhale, we're going to drop the left fingertips to the outer edge of the left foot, kicking that right leg back. We're in our half moon, opening up that front body, that chest towards the right side of the mat. Hips are stacked. Shoulders are stacked. Inhale here. Exhale, we're going to drop the right fingertips down, tapping the back of the left calf with the right knee here. Close it off. Inhale, open up, half moon. You can shift the gaze high or keep it shifted down at the mat here. Inhale. Exhale, tap. Inhale, open. And exhale, tap. 2 more times, just like so. Inhale, open, half moon. Exhale, Shiva squat. Inhale, open, half moon. And exhale, Shiva squat. From here, we're taking a slow bend through that left leg, tapping on the ball of that right foot. Reach the fingertips towards the front of the mat. We're in your crescent lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, we're going to take 10 little rocks here on the ball of that right foot. 4, 10, and 9, and 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Slowly coming down, framing that front foot. Press it back to a high plank. We're lowering through your vinyasa. Slow lower to a hover off the mat. Elbows thread into those low ribs. As we hover, swoop it up, upward facing dog. Pressing up and out of the wrists here. Reaching up through the lower belly. Same thing here, like you have a string attached from belly button all the way towards ceiling. Tuck the toes, fly it back. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale here. Exhale, let it go. One more, just like so. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth, let it go. Opposite side, this time linked with our sun sal A. So looking towards the top of the mat, bending through the knees, step, jump, or hop up to those fingertips at the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, arms rise all the way up through standing. And exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, arms rise. As we exhale, relax the shoulders, this time grabbing left wrist with right hand, micro bend through that right leg, right knee. Taking that step off towards the right side, landing on the knife edge, outer edge of that left foot this time. Inhale here. Exhale, getting that nice length down the left side of the body. This is what we're looking at from the front here for reference. So front knee stays stacked over that front ankle. You're reaching up and out of the waist, not just dumping that weight into that opposite hip and compressing that opposite hip, but really reaching tall and then getting that length from this space. Awesome, awesome. From here, we're going to dive back through center, dropping right fingertips towards the mat, to the mat, on the outer edge of that right foot this time, kicking that left leg back, opening those hips up, front body opening up towards the left side. Hips stacked, shoulders stacked. Inhale here. Option to shift gaze high or just keep it shifted down towards the mat for a little bit more balance support. Inhale here. As we exhale, dropping left fingertips down as we tap, oh my goodness, words today, hello. As we tap the back of the right calf with the left knee, Shiva squat. Inhale, reopen, half moon. Exhale, Shiva squat taps. Inhale, open. And exhale, tap. 2 more, inhale, open, half moon. Exhale, tap. Last time, inhale, open. Exhale, tap right calf with the left knee here, taking a slow step back in the ball of the left foot. Reach fingertips towards the front of the mat. Crescent lunge here, front knee stacks. Those 10 little bounces on the ball of the left foot this time. For 10, and 9, and 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Why do I sing my words? It just feels right sometimes. Come on down, frame that front foot, step it back to a high plank, and we're going to vinyasa our way through here. Lower to a hover. Inhale, swoop high, upwards facing. Exhale, tuck the toes, fly it back downward facing. 2 cycles of breath here as we slowly start to wind things down. After those just 2 cycles of Sun Sal A today to link with that lower body. Inhale here. Exhale, big open mouth release, let it go. Nourishing the body here with the breath. Inhale. And exhale. As we inhale, sweep the right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, crunch it in. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, knee to nose, crunch it in. This time we're going to drop right knee to right wrist. Stay lifted here, active pigeon. Keep the back knee off the mat to begin. Inhale, sweep arms high. A little bit of a flare to the ribs and the front body is totally fine, but just make sure we're not really arching and getting compression in that lower back. So still lifting tall, but a little flare to the ribs is fine. Inhale here. Exhale. Now we're coming to drop that back knee, untuck back toe. Drop arms down, either staying up on palms, down to forearms, elbows, or dropping forehead all the way down. Arriving in your right side pigeon. Getting this nice opening through outer hip, glute, quad. All those external rotators on your right side. If you typically tend to have naturally the right palm on top of the left or vice versa, switch it. Switch it up. Few cycles of breath here, starting to wind down in this quick but full body practice we just dove into. Hopefully this gave you a nice energetic shake up, whether you're doing it before you go to bed, first thing in the morning, maybe a little lunchtime, afternoon shake up. I hope it gave you what you need. With the next exhale, starting to walk those hands back as we tuck under the left toe, pulling right knee into nose, and then kick it back, 3-leg down dog, switch sides. Inhale, left leg sweeps high. Exhale, knee to nose, crunch it in. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, crunch in, knee to nose. Last time here, inhale, kick it back. Exhale, knee to nose, crunch it in. This time, left knee pulling in towards left wrist, reaching up and out of the waist here. Active pigeon, not dropping down to that right knee quite yet here. Inhale. And with the next exhale, dropping those palms down, grounding down through back knee, untucking right toes, dropping it down to whatever phase of this pose feels good in the body. Whether, again, up on palms, dropping down to elbows, forearms, or dropping forehead down to mat. If on that right side you had right palm on top of left, just switch it up for opposite side now. Option here, as we start to wind things down, is to engage that ujjayi breathing. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose with that slight constriction in the back of the throat with the exhale. Having that nice energetic pull into your inner world, your inner ocean, that slow, audible, soothing breath. Last breath here. From here, slowly walking those palms back towards you, tucking under through the right toe, lifting up through the right leg, pulling left knee into nose, and then last kick back to 3-leg down dog, and then dropping left toes down. Big inhale here through the nose. Exhale out the mouth, let it go. For sake of timing here, we're going to drop straight down to the knees here. And then we're going to come straight into a seated position to seal our practice. Now, I do recommend, if you have the time, to dive into a potential spinal twist, opening up through both sides, and then a shavasana, if you have time, for even 5 to 10, even 3 to 5, even 2 minutes of stillness. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing you're giving yourself. But for the sake of this quick flow, we're just going to come into a seated position here. Close off the eyes, palms facing up. Whatever comfortable seated position works for you. You can grab a bolster, a block, a cushion to sit up on, to lift up and out of the waist even more, creating length through the spine if that feels aligned. But if you're flat, like me, awesome. Join me wherever you're at. Just coming back into you. Coming back into the reason why you popped this flow on, the reason why you showed up for your mat today. And maybe you don't even know. Maybe you were just pulled to do this flow, do this practice, move your body. And that's a beautiful thing as well. So wherever you are, why you showed up, coming into some breath together. We're going to inhale through the nose and exhale out the mouth. 3 big cleansing, releasing breaths here to seal our practice. Inhale here together through the nose. Exhale out the mouth, let it go. 2 more inhale. Let it go, exhale, lengthen the breath even more here. Really empty those lungs. Deepest, longest, most nourishing, cleansing breath of the day, and to seal our practice. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth, let it go. Bringing hands through heart center here. I honor you for showing up on your mat today, for moving, for breathing, for healing with me. Namaste, my friend. Thanks so much for flowing with me, and I will see you in our next practice and our next flow.